squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air. It's Kim. Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Hits the afterburners. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Rooks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Kim. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. Still on his feet, turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Kim. Pocket breaking down.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback will keep it. Makes a man miss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Bobcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the punt team.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And rock his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Eagles want to crank the tempo. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and
breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Eagles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. They're setting up the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
QB's got a... choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Eastern Michigan. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45, on its way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Navarro. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Mathis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Unloads to the wideout. Basic connection. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity. The offense uses a timeout. They want to get this play called just right. Snagged in the middle. It's Dennis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Navarro. Makes the grab. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gonna run it. It's McMillan. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking fire. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Michigan, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the single running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Trying play action. Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. The Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Mathis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return. And defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Let's go! Let's go! Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Eagles!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Okay, right. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing in on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolutely electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Rooks. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rooks. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Using his legs. It's McMillan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Eagles will hustle to the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in. Six more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. This quarterback, part of their running game. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Kim. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they... make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does. Throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Ball down at the 45. Line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Eastern Michigan going fast. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man. Good, solid pickup here. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. The 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up.
Touchdown, Ohio! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ohio, 52. Eastern Michigan, 35.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
And the Bobcats are threatening in the red zone.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those